Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and if not, hi. I'm really excited to plan out May with you guys. So if you haven't been to my channel before, each month I select a word or a phrase. For this month, I'll be selecting a phrase to journal about. It's usually my theme, and I prepare challenges around this theme for each week. And so if you choose to journal with me, please hashtag. I'd love to see your journal entries. I'll explain more on why I chose this phrase as we journal, but before I do that, what I do, as I usually do, I like to take you on a little adventure. Today we're gonna go see the cherry blossoms. Apparently it's like the spring thing to do. And so I wanna take you guys with me, and we'll come back to my room and we'll start journaling. So let's go. Hey guys, I am in front of the cherry blossom trees in Central Park right now, and they're gorgeous. I don't know either. They're smaller than I thought they would be. Now we're on our way to Roosevelt Island for cherry blossoms. I feel like cherry blossoms are in bloom for such a short period of time. If you blink, you might miss them. That's the tram that we rode to get from Manhattan to this island. And here are the cherry blossoms. So I did some research, and there's a variety of cherry blossom trees with different amount of petals, the tree shape, and petal colors. So that's why these are a little lighter compared to the ones at Central Park. Alright, I hope you enjoyed our short adventure. Now let's start planning May. This month I'll be setting up the monthly cover page, an ideal schedule, a calendar page, and also I'll be setting up 4 weekly spreads with 4 challenges. Remember to hashtag me or tag me so I can check out your spread. May's theme is to be present. I chose this word because although we are very close to having the world back to how it was before the pandemic, well, as close as it will get since we won't have the loved ones we've lost. But still, things are getting back to some sort of normal. I find something wrong with subconsciously hoping or anticipating a life like 2019. Instead of hoping for that or anticipating a better future, I want to embrace the present. I feel like I don't want to skip this part of the process. Our sufferings and experiences, bad or good, build our character, maturity, and makes us who we are. Even spiritually. Because of this whole thing, I've really grown to depend and trust in God a lot more. I definitely feel my relationship with Him has become more stable. And also, I've become a better cook because I was forced to cook for my picky roommate. Just kidding. Well, not really kidding. So for this phrase, be present, I chose to use an amusement park as my theme because I love amusement parks. When I'm there, I'm not thinking about the future or the past. I'm just having fun, letting my organs get shaken around by roller coasters. So for May, let's live in the moment, be present, be here right now. And as usual, I am using gouache, pen, and color pencils. All my supplies will be listed below so you can check those out. And if you want me to explain any process of how I illustrate, let me know in the comments how I can help. But for this video, I'm just going to narrate what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and focus on explaining the challenges. So this is a cute carousel if you can't tell, and I'm just putting animals that I like in it. Actually, this month I've been practicing illustrating animals, so if you've been watching my stories, you would have seen that I've illustrated a bunch of different little dogs. Here I'm just trying to draw a giraffe, a zebra, an alpaca, an elephant, and some horses. I am still a little infatuated with Dutch doors, so I'll be cutting just into 1 page this time. This is my ideal weekday. I'm really hoping to make efficient use of my time because going forward, I'll start physically having to work in the office, so I'll have less time to art, work out, and read. So I'm hoping this will be useful. I like to plan my day out hourly because it helps me understand how many hours I have and can use. The next page will be a small calendar. I think I'll fill it with symbols to indicate my habits. And I'm going to decorate it with some cute washi tape. Okay, moving on to week 19. We're making our way through 2021. I'm almost halfway through this Plan With Me series. Honestly, I regret promising that I would make 12 videos, one for each month, because I spent a lot of time on these videos. But I'm a person who keeps my word, so please encourage me in the comments to keep making these videos because I need you to cheer me on. I mean, it's not all bad. I love thinking about where to take you, editing the footage, but there are uncontrollable factors that make me salty, like not having enough time to film on the weekend, especially because the most optimal lighting is during a sunny day, and some weekends are just dark and rainy. Also, I'm still learning how to use my camera, so maybe if I learned how to fix the white balance on it, life would be easier. Alright, for this week, I'm trying a new boxy layout, and week 19's challenge is to set parameters for new habits that I want to track. I was inspired by a quote on Bullet Journal's Instagram page, which says, "We don't usually use habit trackers to track habits. We use them to track behaviors we'd like to become habits." So I felt like I've been cheating or doing this all wrong. I would check myself off even when I didn't do enough. Like, for example, I would check off working out if I worked out for 5 minutes or if I worked out for 30 minutes. So if there's a certain behavior I wanted to become my habit, then I need to write out a clear parameter or requirement in order for it to be checked off. I must work out for 30 whole minutes before I can check off that habit. And apparently it takes an average of 66 days for a new behavior to become automatic, so let's try for at least 66 days. Next, for week 20's challenge, I will be doing a quote page and reflecting on it. The quote I chose for this theme is a Bible verse, Philippians 3:13. I originally thought about making space to write down my reflections, but because these are things I want to forget, I decided that a quote was sufficient. Spend some time to review the things that should be left behind in order for all of you to be present right now. What is the weight on your shoulders? The heavy expectations you have for yourself? Even successes from the past that make your present self feel like a failure? What are the unfulfilled ambitions or goals? Those things that you wanted to happen last year but didn't? What are the things you are still thinking about but would be better off letting go? One thing I wanted to talk about are unforgiven offenses. Personally, I felt like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders the end of last year because I forgave someone for something I never thought I could. They never apologized and never will. And I felt I had the right to hate them or blame them for the rest of my life. But earlier I mentioned about my relationship with God becoming more stable. Well, I felt that the more I spent time with God, the more I was touched to let go of this offense. And then spontaneously, effortlessly, just by being in His presence, caused me to experience forgiveness. The power to put away all the animosity and lingering hurt was due to the death of Christ being applied to my unforgiving heart. And when I met this person again, my complicated emotions felt cleared up, and instead I felt pity towards them, and was even moved to pray for them. I feel like this was a huge miracle for me, so I wanted to share that with you. I think reflecting and freeing your heart from the grudges and pain from your past is a major step toward growing and becoming a more present and happy person. Alright, on to week 21. I am taking inspiration from my party animal sticker sheet. I'll be painting cute balloon animals. Balloons are always fun to illustrate if you haven't tried before. The light source is always in the center of these sausage shapes, and you apply darker colors where they intersect. And for a really 3D look, add a medium shade between the lightest area and the base color. I hope that explanation made sense. So now we have a dog, giraffe, bunny, turtle, monkey, and flowers. So challenge 21 is pretty self-explanatory. Doodle, write, or letter what makes you smile. So for example, I have this page for what makes me happy. And yes, noodles make me happy. When I see a bowl of noodles, I can feel endorphins released. Jesus makes me happy, drawing, my plants, my friends, the weekends, all types of dogs. Yep. Now for the last week of the setup, week 22. I'm drawing a line of flags and empty Polaroids because challenge 22 is to illustrate the present. What are things and people that you appreciate in your daily life at present? This week, take some time to doodle these moments or people. And my weekly spread for this week will be simple, but I want to be able to write a short blurb about each day, so I'm giving myself a little more room. Alright, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy journaling with me. If you plan to do any of the challenges, tag me or DM me. Like I said, I'd love to see. And all of my challenges will be summarized below. So, thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time.